Hi everyone, Avery here, and I want to share a thought with you today. I want to encourage you to stop trying to manifest abundance, specifically prosperity. Now, here's why. Because I love manifesting, I love creating. We are all natural creators. We are all manifestors by nature, and prosperity and abundance is amazing. It's an amazing thing, but we are often so focused on the financial aspect of that we forget what we are truly desiring. And I think I'm at this point in my own life again, and there's going to be exceptions to this, but follow me, where it is more important to seek and experience divine love and spiritual connection than to create stuff. And I've often resisted this because it's usually coming with a shame that stuff is bad or physical manifestations are bad, but that's not true. Everything can be an aspect of the divine, but there are many people with lots of things. I've had, so many clients that they could be so wealthy and suffering completely. They could be living your dream life, right? Their home is perfect. They have access to everything that you think when you will be okay, and they're not okay. Some of them are worse. Now, I don't believe that money is causing the problems, but I think that sometimes the hope of money creates this false sense of wellness. So when you don't have it and you think you're going to move towards it, you believe in this inevitable expansion of your life, and so you kind of live in this suspended state of things improving. And then when you get it and it's no longer out ahead of you, everything that wasn't resolved by it hits you. And we want safety and security, right? Worrying about where your food's going to come from or if you're going to be able to pay the rent, these are not soothing things. That is safety, right? But when we're in a place of trying to create, what we really need is safety, baseline, right? Cultivating a sense of safety, cultivating a sense of trust that there is divine support for us. Now, what does that look like? First, it looks like, what do you believe in? What are you tuning into to create? Who are you co-creating with? I am co-creating with the divine, with God, and with the guides and the ancestors and beings that I feel are supporting me. But often that still just looks like me tuning into sort of my own higher voice or my higher wisdom, my intuition. But I know that it encompasses those other things, right? I'm using my creative ability to focus, but it's a lot of work to try to focus on such specific things. And there's a time when that can be really fun, and I will get to that at the end, but I want to focus again. We are craving meaning and purpose and mistaking it for abundance. We are working to create financial abundance so we can do the things we want to do and have the things we want to have in order to feel like we can feel purposeful, because then we'll be able to do the things that we want. We'll travel or buy the house, and all of that may be true. But at the end of the day, right here and now, we want to feel loved. We want to feel somehow both safe on a soul level, like it's okay to exist, and also ignited and purposeful, which implies honestly a little bit of human danger, maybe not to our physical safety, but to our comfort zone. And we have to cultivate something bigger than just creating money so that we can do simple, small things. I want those things. I love those things. I love money. I think it's fun. I think it's fun that we can, earn these little tokens that allow us to do other things in the world. And then, we exchange energy in that way. It's really beautiful. And so there's no shame in wanting it and creating it, but don't be surprised if you get it and you don't feel fulfilled, if you didn't tune into fulfillment and connection and love and a spiritual understanding of who you really are. So for example, I went to the Joe Dispenza retreats, which I love, highly recommend. If you have the ability to do it, go for it. And you're going in, and some people are, doing physical healing. I probably needed to focus a little more on physical healing, but of course I was focusing on abundance because you just think that's going to solve all your problems. It's something in my ancestral line to work on. And after several days there, I reached these beautiful peak states of just joy and love and connection and also stillness. And I didn't care about abundance. I didn't care about it. I wanted that. I wanted more of that. And I think our desire for prosperity is a program because we have not touched a place that seems much better than the stories we're being sold and told about. Now, in that, when I come back down, I often always want to come back to abundance because I'm more in the world. And there's so many things I want to create that money will aid me in. But when I'm in that higher state, I can create money for fun because I can, or I can just let it come. But if I only create that, I will miss, and I spend all my energy focusing on that, or even focusing on a partner, a person who's going to be everything. I will miss the divine love that lives within me, the divine awe, the inspiration of existence, the joy of being a spirit soul in this body. I won't be just making stuff. I'll be trying to make stuff happen. And that is part of the joy of being in this body, but it's not all of it. And I hate for you to spend all your time manifesting luxury purses or, a certain trip and not be able to sit down, close your eyes, and feel divinely held and loved. Because that purse is only fun the moment that you bought it and someone asks you about it, right? And I am a lover of aesthetics. I am a lover of beauty. So I am not shaming or denying your desires. I'm saying we desire so much bigger than that. So don't sell yourself short. Go for the big game. And when you're there and you are fulfilled on a fundamental level, if you find it fun to manifest a specific amount of money, do it. You can. That's the easiest place to do it because you are unattached and it is merely creative focus and using all the energy you're cultivating in a certain direction. And you will be out of need and out of stress and out of force in getting there. But you also may find you don't care as much about the specifics and you trust in the flow to you. Now, it is fun to manifest specifically even at the peak state because it's inconsequential. You feel okay. And we do have needs we have to meet. And when we start to feel, though, that it is not our small human responsibility to meet those needs, it really feels that way sometimes. It really does. And it feels like we're getting it wrong and we could get it wrong and we're going to end up in a lack of safety. Our ancestors programmed us to survive. I read a book once that said, whenever you feel fear around money, thank your ancestors because that's why you survived. But also let them go. So we want that. We want to feel secure. But when we start to believe that there is something in service to our existence here, no matter what you might think it looks like, and we let in that trust, we will start to be taken care of. It may not immediately be what you've decided is going to make you feel good, but solutions will start to come. There are opportunities sometimes that look more difficult, opportunities that are difficult, meaning we may find ourselves in a bit of stress or strain or financial difficulties because there is an opportunity to change in them. Just like an illness can provide us an opportunity to heal in a way that is going to be more than the illness, right? In a deeper spiritual connection. But beyond that, beyond something being a divine opportunity, you are being supported. And don't assume that you need that divine opportunity of suffering. It's usually because we still sort of believe that. We still feel guilty or shameful, or we don't know how we feel about our money habits, or we inherited these stories. We are playing out our parents' stories. Be kind for that. You're not being judged based on how good you are at manifesting money or abundance or prosperity. No one's thinking, well, maybe some people are thinking, but no one up there, no one in the higher realms, no one of a divine order is thinking, you're getting it wrong. They're thinking, we're trying to help you. We want you to thrive. But stuff is only one part of thriving, and it is fun because we are in a physical manifestation. We're experiencing ourselves through a physical manifestation. So it is fun to manifest more physical manifestations. It's part of the experience here. But just as you are not only this physical manifestation, you are actually the manifester of the body. And you want to touch that part of you more than you want to know yourself only as a body. But you also wanted to know yourself as a body. So you want to know yourself with that house and with the money because it's fun, but it's not as fun as knowing your divinity and doing all of those things. So tell me what you think. I'd love to hear your comments, and follow along, subscribe to hear more.